Ripple, which has partnered with over 300 financial companies, has announced its partnership with Mastercard, the American Multinational Financial Services Corporation. Then, XRP will reach $1,000 as a result of this partnership. So, for you not to miss out on anything, tune into this video to learn more about this. Welcome to Crypto Live. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on our upcoming videos about cryptocurrencies. Yet again, Ripple has formed a partnership with a major financial company. In another big development, Ripple announced a historic relationship with one of the largest American multinational financial services organizations. Furthermore, in its ongoing attempts to provide the greatest digital sorts of help to consumers and to make use of cutting-edge technologies. Through its digital channels, SABB has developed services for international transfers through its partnerships with the financial technology providers Mastercard, Send, and Ripple. Consequently, the bank's customers can send money instantly and securely to an international beneficiary via ledgers, electronic wallets, or cash delivery to over 30 countries. Further, there are currently over 170 countries in which SAB clients can send money, and 38 currencies are available. In addition, improvements were made to the relationship between the banking system and correspondent banks, which included the ability to remit money on the same day in selected currencies, as well as the ability for customers to deposit funds into their accounts via a US dollar corridor. Among the first banks to obtain the approval of Saudi Arabia's central bank, SAB is able to provide customer data updated electronically through a trial environment sandbox to know your customers digitally. Currently, 60% of complete customer updates for the designated groups can be completed online without visiting the branch, and this has improved the customer experience. It's no wonder that the SEC has been on Ripple for so long, despite numerous partnerships. Moreover, this lawsuit has now turned into a controversy, and many investors think it will continue for some time. In any case, with this lawsuit update, we'll know where Ripple stands now and in the future. Also, some dates to keep an eye on in the lawsuit. Before we get started, let's take a look at the terms of the lawsuit. The misguided course of crypto regulation we see today appears to have been set in motion in part by a meeting between John Clayton, then SEC chair, and Gary Gensler, a junior professor at MIT's business school. Clayton, of course, will be replaced by Gensler after Joe Biden is elected as the president in 2020. In asking for the meeting, the hyper-ambitious Gensler might have been preparing for those results. However, the idea that he wants to shape policy for cryptocurrencies that have increasingly become a disaster is unmistakable. As the SEC sought to determine how much cryptocurrency it could manage, this meeting occurred in 2018, and Gensler was a key figure in assessing this possibility. Recently, the former Goldman Sachs banker ran the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, which tried its hand at crypto regulation. He was then a special advisor to MIT's Digital Currency Initiative, which was one of the leaders in advocating for Bitcoin and blockchain. Moreover, Clayton had worked for Goldman Sachs in numerous corporate law firms as a lawyer specializing in mergers and acquisitions before Donald Trump is appointed as Wall Street's top cop. Furthermore, digital currencies and the blockchain technology that supports them may turn out to be transformative technologies that will eventually replace traditional business methods by doing away with the need for intermediaries and transaction fees. However, it was also suspected by SEC officials that this was a haven for scammers. Additionally, Ethereum, the most prominent cryptocurrency, was feeling intense competition from Bitcoin and its blockchain platform. And with its XRP digital coin, Ripple Labs had created a platform for facilitating cross-border payments. Then, Gensler looked back on his time as the CFTC official and described Bitcoin as something that was a true cryptocurrency. In fact, as it turns out, he wasn't a particularly enthusiastic supporter of Ethereum or Ripple. Also, he believed that they were both trading as non-registered securities without SEC oversight, but they were skirting securities laws. Although both of them are non-compliant securities, particularly Ripple, there is a strong argument for them. The New York Times reported in 2018 that, for some in the cryptocurrency industry, this is a traditional hair-splitting at its finest. Basically, it was a huge hit to Ripple's business model, and inside 90 days of the Clayton-Gensler meeting, Bill Hinman, who is in charge of the staff's corporate finance unit, seemed to channel some of Gensler's ideas. In a speech potentially impacting the crypto world, he said neither Bitcoin nor Ethereum nor securities, even though he did not mention Ripple as well. Nevertheless, he created the standard disclaimer that he was speaking for his viewpoint, which may not necessarily be shared by the Commission, the commissioners, or the staff as a whole. Clayton was involved in the flow of information, according to a direct source who states that he reacted after reviewing the text before the event. Moreover, observing the inconvenience, Ripple began to see the SEC and argue its operations were fundamentally different from those in the Crypto Cool Kids Club. But it did not work. As is well known, the SEC filed its last significant enforcement case under Clayton in December 2020, accusing Ripple of failing to register $1.3 billion in XRP with the agency. Gensler, the current SEC chair, is continuing Clayton's case and promising additional action as well. With that, crypto innovation is stifled because of this confusing regulatory mishmash. In an effort to further cement Bitcoin's position as the go-to crypto, the SEC is close to approving a Bitcoin ETF. Nonetheless, he's recently shut down a program by Coinbase to lend money in cryptocurrency. For individuals at Ripple, the uneven regulatory environment has forced them to expand overseas. Then, several crypto exchanges have kicked the XRP digital coin off, and some crypto market players have responded in kind. Moreover, in an effort to establish a clear set of rules for the cryptocurrency business, Coinbase is asking Congress to create a separate regulator. Also, attorney John Deaton has filed suit against the SEC on behalf of more than 45,000 investors who lost money after the SEC's action plunged the value of XRP. According to Deaton, the officials involved in the Ripple case had conflicts of interest. According to Clayton's suit, a money manager invests in Bitcoin and Ether with Clayton. It is very possible that the U.S. SEC and Ripple will be forced to extend the case, as the latter has requested the court to extend to the 12th of November, the deadline for expert rebuttal reports. Now, here's the thing about the Mastercard and Ripple partnership. In collaboration with the Mastercard payment card behemoth, Ripple's UAE-based Lulu exchange plans to speed up remittances sent via the Lulu Money app. As a result, the American fintech company will integrate Lulu's remittance mechanism with its Mastercard payment gateway services, allowing transactions to be processed more quickly and securely. And this news was reported by Arabian Business. Apparently, Mastercard and Lulu have struck a strategic agreement in which the latter will be able to use Mastercard payment cards without the charge of extra merchant transaction fees. With this feature, Lulu will be the first smartphone-based platform of its type in the UAE to use Mastercard for digital payments. Furthermore, Lulu will also be able to process remittances through the cross-border services of Mastercard. As a result, remittances can be sent from one country to another. Also, partnering with major fintech companies such as Lulu is important to users in ensuring they can participate in the digital economy, says the senior vice president of Mastercard in Africa and the Middle East. Thus, whenever remittances are involved, Lulu considers the Mastercard agreement as a significant step forward because it will enable the Lulu Money app to make life easier for remittance customers from all around the world. Through Lulu, it will seem so obvious that Mastercard uses Ripple's services indirectly. Therefore, we should be able to predict that Ripple will become a direct partner of Mastercard one day, allowing XRP to reach $100. That's all for this video about crypto, and thank you for watching. If you would like to receive updates on the crypto market, make sure you click the subscribe and bell button.